Salespeople, please stop doing this. During the last 13 years of my career in digital marketing, I sold and I have been sold different products and services over the phone, especially those which require a $10,000 plus investment. And honestly, a few sellers were great at selling. Instead, most of them made incredible mistakes, and I'm pretty sure they lost many sales. I have identified the most common mistakes and wrong behaviors most salespeople make while introducing their stuff. And in this video, I want to share with you 3 crucial mistakes you must avoid right now if you want to close prospects over the phone. In addition, I want to focus your attention on 2 perspectives that allow you to increase your sales conversions without changing anything in your offer. So, keep watching this video till the end. My name is Max Cecco, and I teach aspiring entrepreneurs and professionals how to turn their knowledge and or someone else's expertise even into a 7-figure business. If you like my content, subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. Mistake number 1. Do not sound like a salesperson. First of all, you have to understand that you are on the phone to help your clients fix their problems and make the right decision. By adopting this attitude, you will be perceived as the expert in your field of competency. You are not someone who is speaking with someone else to absolutely close the sale. You are a professional, an expert who wants to guide your potential client to make the right decision for themselves. Think of a doctor for a moment. When you go to the doctor, they want to know your symptoms to identify your problem and suggest the best solution. You should adopt the same mindset, and if for any reason your potential client is not qualified to work with you, you should let them go. Please don't start a phone call with "Hey Max, how is it going? How are you today?" and so on, because you will sound like a salesperson. Instead, you can start the conversation with something like this: "Max, how can I help you today?" And let your prospects speak about their situation. Don't start talking about your product or service. Don't do it, please. Do not put yourself in the selling mode. Instead, let your client speak first about themselves. In an ideal sales conversation, your interlocutor must speak 80% of the conversation. Keep it in mind. Be always professional and guide the conversation step by step without pushing the sale, but let your prospect make the final decision to buy. Indeed, people hate when someone is selling stuff, but they love to buy everything. So your primary goal is to let your prospects talk about themselves in order to understand their pain points. If it doesn't hurt, there is no sale. Mistake number 2. Don't ask questions. This is a huge mistake many salespeople make. As I told you minutes ago, your potential client should speak 80% of the conversation, and if you want to let them talk about themselves and the problem they are living in, you have to ask the right questions. Period. And please do not speak about the solution, especially at the beginning. No one is interested in your product or service if you don't elicit the problems first. Problems attract people's attention. If someone is speaking with you, it is because they want a solution for their problems, nothing more. So, dive deep into their frustrations, their desires, their motivations, what they want to achieve, what they have tried before, why they haven't already found a solution, and so on. The sales call is not a pleasant moment. If it doesn't hurt, there is no sale. Persuade your prospects to speak about their struggles and always elicit problems and pain points first. Mistake number 3. Be needy. This is crucial for the success of your sales call. If you sound like a person that needs money and you are on the phone to sell your product or service at any cost, your prospects will feel what you feel, and they won't buy anything. Instead, they keep their distance from you and your company. Regardless of whether you absolutely need clients or not, you should never make your potential customers feel that you need their money. Your attitude must be completely different. Your approach in the phone call must be something like this. I'm here to help my potential customer make the right decision. I'm not forcing the sale. If my product or service doesn't fit the prospect's needs, I'll let the potential client go. I won't close prospects just to make money. At the same time, I'll do my best to help them fix their problems. In addition, please don't be the first to call your potential client. Never, ever, ever be the first to call a prospect, but let them book a call first. Think about it, because it is elementary to understand and it has much to do with perceptions and expectations. When you call the prospect first, you give the impression of being needy. Instead, when someone decides to book a call, they see you as the expert they want to work with. And the more precious and unreachable you are, the more value you will get from your potential client's perspective. Instead, if you are always available for anyone, you will instantly lose your value. With that being said, let's switch to two important aspects you have to pay attention to when you want to sell anything over the phone or in a one-to-one selling environment. Aspect number 1. Create value and desire to buy. Creating the desire for your product or service should be your priority. I'm pretty sure your prospects will love your product or service, but they will tell you directly or indirectly something like this: I can afford it, it costs too much. Normally, when they say something like this, it is because they haven't perceived the value if compared to the amount of money you ask them. Your prospects' needs or ability to buy your product or service will not transform them into paid clients. And do not forget this crucial concept. People decide by themselves what they can or cannot afford. They decide what to buy, and it has nothing to do with your asking price. Let me repeat it again. It's all about the value. People normally buy what they want and not what they really need. So, when you are selling something, sell what people want and include in your product or service what they need. Otherwise, you will fail. Aspect number 2. Focus on their transformation. Especially when you sell high-ticket products or services, you are selling a transformation, not only a piece of information. Clients are willing to pay premium prices because they want a transformation. They want to change their lives. They want to improve their business. They are looking for results. Your primary focus is to let your prospects understand that they are not buying a simple product or service, but a tested process capable of producing a real transformation in order to make their dreams a reality. That's it. With that being said, to continue the exciting conversation about sales, I urge you to watch this video, how to close big sales deals over the phone in 3 steps. Selling is always fascinating, but closing is what really counts because you are paid to close the sale. It's when you close the sale that you receive your commission. So, watch this video now.